Hi, everyone. We got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. This one has a little more meaning than your average. Regular season game. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside, but you look at Minnesota, and their NBA Cup run started with a victory. These home fans hoping to see them not just second win in the group portion.
That's because they're in very good shape if they can take this one. You normally have to win 3 games to advance, so a 2-0 start would be huge.
And as for New Orleans, after losing the first game of this group play, you get the sense this team knows what they're up against.
Oh, no question. The message in the locker room should be relatively simple. Leave everything you have out there on the floor.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, they've got King. Marks is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Charles Bassey. And it's Flanders in at the 2-guard position. Six to shoot. Here's King. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Steps back and fires. Edwards, good.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
A 3 from Barnes. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
Hey, yo, right here.
New Orleans moving it around. Here's Foster. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Pass to Flanders. Stolen by McDaniels. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Malowacz. Bassey defending. 2 on the clock. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And it's King with the rebound. Pass to Marks. Launches a 3. And the 3 ball is good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
McDaniels outside. Now Edwards. Back to McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniel, send it in.
Foster against King. Pass to Marks. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
New Orleans in the lead. Now Bassey. Pelicans shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Foster. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Foster's got his second bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Blackman. There's the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Foster kicks to Edwards. McDaniels on the wing. Lets the three fly. Pelicans pull it in.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
It's stolen by Edwards. McDaniels in the post. He's against King. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Back to King. There's the pick. Out left to the wing. 5 on the clock. Out of hand on it. Edwards against Henderson. And Slim picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Pelicans making a switch here. Peters checked in. Now Foster. Over in the corner, Edwards. Back to McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Here's Foster. Hits it from three-point range. Foster's got 7 points in the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Here's Flanders. He's coming off a 19-point game against Denver. Clock at 4. He lobs it up. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Now Foster. 7 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Wembanyama finds McDaniel. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. And he gets the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's King. Last game he had 28 points. What a key game tonight in the cup. A second of 4 group stage games. Tonight, in a word, is huge.
Well, as you mentioned, Kevin, there are just 4 group games. So after tonight's game, both teams will have a much better idea of where they stand and what chances they have to advance.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Timberwolves passing it around. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over King. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Here's Flanders. He has yet to score. Pulls up on the elbow, and he hits the jump shot. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Foster passes to Wembanyama. Here's Flores. Wembanyama outside. Shoots over Henderson. Got it from 16 feet. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
It's easy to get a good look from mid-range when you tower above everyone. Wembanyama.
King outside. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Edwards, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Foster against King, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Take a look at Slim. Always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
There were...
The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against the Heat in Miami. They've got Victor Wembanyama. And it's Flores in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Pass to Prosper. Here's Tucker. Offline with his 3. Pelicans trail by 5. And here is King. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Marks, guarded by Tucker. The 3. Marks, no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. To the inside. Here's Flores, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Pass to Trent. Shoots the 3. Marks grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now King jacks up a 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 7 rebounds in the game. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pelicans trail by 3. King, the pass to Marks. Back to King. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Trent passes to Flores. It's Henderson on the wing. A miss that time would have put him up. Minnesota's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Flores, the pass to Wembanyama. Trent, left side. Shot clock at 5. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
King, that's good.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you can hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And we talk about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have 2 extremes, right, in the modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with. But we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox. Bucks.
They get a hand on it, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Scotty Barnes. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 13 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
King with it. He's got 16. Pass to Henderson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Henderson's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And stolen by Barnes. Now King. To the middle. Here's Marks. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Edwards.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
There's the pick. King, the pass to Barnes.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New Orleans.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Foster comes in for Gary Trent. Edwards puts in the 3.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
King inside. Defended by Foster. For 3, Henderson. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Foster dishes to Edwards. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw tonight.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Guys, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And the dunk by Barnes.
At his position, Scotty Barnes going to set a lot of screens. You have to understand how to roll and get open. He does exactly that.
Timberwolves leading by 3. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like it.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Foster is screen on Barnes. Pass to Foster. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Malawach. Henderson defending. And that one's good. Malawach.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now King. 16 points for him. They set the pick. To the paint. Here's Blackman. And he slams it one-handed.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 3-point lead. From the stripe, And again, it's Minnesota converting.
You can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
King with the block, and he gets it back. It's stolen by Edwards. Lets it go with a three. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Inside, stolen by Henderson. Here's Marks, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
McDaniels kicks it to Foster. Shot clock at 6. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Really left alone that time. Marks has got 12. Minnesota in the lead. Outside, Edwards. Right wing. Foster against Barbosa. Unloads from 13. And it's Foster missing. 1:44 left to play here in the second quarter. Now here is Barbosa. Scoreless thus far. Pass to King. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Malawad just got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Edwards. Now McDaniels. Here's the screen. Now Foster. Beyond the arc. You can't get it to go.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Trent's checked in, and New Orleans also making a change. Ellis is checked in. King outside. With the drive. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Barbosa against McDaniel. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the half. And here's Edwards from the arc. The Pelicans trail. Ellis the pass to King. And here is Barbosa, defended by Foster. Here's King. Pass to Peters. It's good. This game is all even. Peters has got his first 2 points of the night. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He got double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
The effort from them in terms of rebounding has been terrific. That really helps in a tight game.
When you clean the glass, you can see through the finish line.
Let's look now and see how teams stack up across the league. It's our latest power rankings.
A look here now at Minnesota. They've continued to play well, creeping up in the rankings. Hard to argue that they shouldn't be the number 2 team on this list, Ernie.
You could maybe even make a case for them being number one, but at the very least, they've shown they're elite. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. We've got Barnes. He's out there with Charles Bassey. King is out there with Marks. And it's Flanders in at shooting guard. There's the screen. Here's McDaniels. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. McDaniels got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Timberwolves. Barnes, screen on Foster. King, the pass to Bassey, and it's in there. Bassey's got 6 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
McDaniels outside. Down low, here's Edwards. Got it, Edwards converts for two.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
And here is King to the inside, and stolen by Wembanyama. Foster passes to Oh, that's the highlight of the night. Wembanyama.
I'd say that's impossible, but he does this every night, folks. Victor Wembanyama.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Knocks it loose. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. They set the pick. Here's King. Here he goes.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Pelicans, number 1, 5th the Timberwolves.
Yeah, if you want to see how hard these two teams play, just take a look at the points allowed a year ago. I mean, that is impressive. A moment here now to see the numbers for Anthony Edwards. Great showing for him last season. First in scoring, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage. Able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him number 1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. King, the pass to Barnes. Kick out to King. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. And now a 3-point Pelican lead. Wembanyama against Barnes. To the paint. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Flanders. And the three off target.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
To the middle, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. King outside, lays it up off the glass. King's got 9 points here in the second half.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
It's Edwards on the wing. Nice move, and the layup is good. 20 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
King, the pass to Flanders. Here's Marks. 12 points for him. King inside. Foster on him. Lays it up and banks it in. King's got 27 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
King against Edwards. Back to McDaniel. Just 3 to shoot. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 5 assists tonight. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
King, that's good.
Boy, remarkable how efficient he's been scoring the ball. He feels good right now.
Pass to Malawach. Excellent defense there from Henderson. Pelicans leading by 3. King, the pass to Black. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Blackman's got 7 points.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And there's Wembanyama. And the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 6 assists now in the game. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
King with it. He has 29. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on. Come on, Malawach. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Pass to Wembanyama. To the paint. Here's Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
King outside. Now here's Henderson for the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Malawach has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Making plays for others. Wembanyama.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. King outside. Pass to Henderson. Back to King. Here's Ellis. This one for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Malawach has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Flores with the bucket. Pelicans trail by 4. King. He's got 31. There's a good screen. Pass to Peters. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Foster. He's got 12. There's the triple. And it's King with the rebound. King's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Carries it down low. King's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Down low, here's Flores, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam. Inside, and then Henderson with the dunk.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. It's rebounded by Garrett.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
To the inside, Henderson takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Trent with the wide open look. Sinks the triple. Trent's got his second basket of the night.
This is what we would call a hot spot, particularly if Gary Trent Jr. is the shooter.
Henderson with a screen on Trent. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. You look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you, Kevin.
Hasn't bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. 41 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's King. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now it's a 3-point Pelican lead.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
To the middle. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. King, the pass to Barbosa. 3 seconds separate the shot clock in game 3. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to Prosper. Here's Trent. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pelicans lead by 1. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Gary Trent is out there with Valentine. And it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Flores in at the small forward spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. For 3, Henderson. They grab their own miss. Marks passes to Garrett. Here's Marks. King outside. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. King's got 37. Wembanyama against Henderson. Wembanyama driving. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, what a play by Wemby. Man, he is terrifying when he's attacking the basket.
And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Golden State Warriors.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Marks. Henderson, no one around him. And the Pelicans miss again.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
Here's Flores. Henderson defending. Wembanyama, right side. It's tipped. Henderson left side. King outside. Flores pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. For 3, Henderson. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. Henderson against Trent. From downtown, it's rebounded by New Orleans.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Henderson, bounce pass. King inside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Pass to Flores. Now Wembanyama. Wembanyama just too big down low.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Poked away, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent. Now here's King. Henderson outside. Edwards against King. Trying to end the drought. Marks, no good.
I'm not sure expecting to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Trent passes to Edwards. Five to shoot. Outside for Wembanyama. Fires away from outside. Marks grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 3. King outside. Pass to Garrett. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And the Pelicans miss again. Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside Edwards. No good with the triple. The Pelicans shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. They set the pick. And Slim picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul.
Well, those 5 turnovers, more than you'd like to see. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Malawach is checked in for Allen. And Foster subbed in for Trent.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
King outside. Here's Flanders. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's Foster missing. Pelicans trail by 5. Looking to end the run. Power down with both hands.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Oh, Wembanyama, too tall inside.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
King against Foster. King, the pass to Garrett. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Daniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves leading by 5. Wembanyama passes to Edwards. Wembanyama sets a screen for Edwards. Easy money for Wembanyama.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
And here is King. Out to the right wing. And there's the pass to King. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. King's got 41.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
16 feet away, and there's Edwards on the assist by Foster. Foster's got assist number 7 for him tonight. King with it. Driving in, pass to Flanders. Foster against King. On the wing, Barnes. A fresh 14 for New Orleans. Here's Garrett. Misses the 3.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Edwards looking it over. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And King, here we go. Blackman, no good on the 3. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened to the Pelicans coach address his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Timeout called Pelicans. Henderson's checked in for New Orleans. Pelicans trail by 10. Now King. Inside. Throws it down. What an assist!
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Wembanyama. won it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
It's blocked. Foster against Henderson. Now Foster. Edwards from 19. That one goes.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic so pretty, so fluid.
King outside. And he gets that one to go.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Edwards, 12-footer, gets it.
How about that handle? The dribble drive by Anthony Edwards, so tough.
Foster against King. Wembanyama reels it in. Minnesota leading by 12, and Slim picks up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup.